Whether you're an early investor in a project trying to take some profits, or a regular crypto user trying to trade some NFTs, we all know that every financial move we make on the blockchain is publicly available for millions of people to see, which is quite intrusive to say the least. One might even ask, is financial privacy dead? Can I do anything on the blockchain without everyone snooping around my business? Now, if that's you, then I've got good news. Allow me to introduce you to 0x0's Arcane and Spectre. These two products on 0x0 allow anybody to enjoy all the benefits of the crypto space with an added layer of privacy on their activities that keeps all the prying eyes away. And in this video, we're going to explore these products extensively. So, without further ado, let's begin. Let's start with Arcane. Arcane is 0x0's unique wallet that generates your very own 0x0 address, which allows you to securely send and receive assets such as cryptocurrencies and NFTs, all while ensuring your privacy on the blockchain. Arcane also lets you exchange assets with other 0x0 address holders, and at any time, you can withdraw your assets back to your regular address. So, let's see how it works. First, we need to head over to mvp.0x0.exchange. And here, we can see the Arcane wallets ready for use. Now, since these are still MVP products, both Arcane and Spectre are currently still running on the Goerli testnet. You can also tell that the interface is quite simplistic, but not to worry, the final version is slated to have a more refurbished look when released. To get started, we can either create a new wallet or import an existing one. For this MVP demo, we're going to stick with creating a new address. Now we can see both the private keys and seed phrases which can use to access this wallet. Always remember to keep your keys and phrases very secure. Access to these means access to your funds. Next, let's set a password for our Arcane wallet, and once that is done, we now have access and we're ready to use the Arcane wallet. Now, if we take a look around, one of the first things we'll notice is the two addresses provided to us. We have our regular wallet address, which can be tracked on Etherscan, and we have our 0x0 address, which has a layer of privacy that keeps our transactions hidden from the public. We can also access our private keys and seed phrase anytime using this icon. We can send assets to other Arcane wallets and receive assets as well. And there's a lot more features which we're going to cover in the rest of this MVP video. But right now, we need to fund our wallet with crypto. Now, since we're operating on the Goerli testnet, we can easily get testnet ETH tokens from faucet platforms like Goerli Faucet. Now, Goerli Faucet requires that our wallets have at least 0.001 ETH on the Ethereum mainnet to receive testnet tokens. So I'm going to first send the test tokens to my MetaMask address that has enough ETH tokens to meet the requirements, and then I'll transfer them over to my Arcane wallet. So it's simple. We just head over to goerlifaucet.com and create an account. Now, once that's done, let's type in the wallet address we want to fund and click Send Me ETH. Now, once we receive the testnet tokens in our MetaMask wallet, we can now send it over to our regular Arcane wallet address. Easy as that. So now that we have ETH tokens in our Arcane wallet, how can we start using it privately? All we need to do is shield the ETH tokens. By doing this, we're essentially depositing ETH to 0x0 ETH tokens. So we just click Shield, enter the number of tokens we want to work with, and click Shield. Now, if we check the transaction hash on Etherscan, we can see that the transaction was made from our regular Arcane wallet address to the Arcane smart contract address, and this is where we begin to experience true privacy. We now have 0x0 ETH tokens in our wallets. Let's try sending 0x0 ETH to another Arcane wallet and see what happens. Now let's think about this as sending ETH tokens privately to a friend, but for this demo, we will create a new wallet and use that as the second address. Once the second wallet is ready, let's just copy the 0x0 address from that account, either from here or here, and head back to our main account. Click Send, paste the 0x0 address, type in the number of 0x0 ETH tokens to send, and click Transfer. Now, if we check the hash for this transaction, we will notice something amazing. The 0x0 wallet address that we sent tokens from and the 0x0 address that we sent to are not visible at all in this transaction. Instead, what we have is an interaction from an 0x0 relay address and the Arcane Wallet smart contract. The relay address acts as a privacy curtain that shields our actual transactions, keeping us anonymous on Etherscan. How amazing is that? And if we check the second wallet, we can see the 0x0 ETH tokens we transferred, and we can see more details about that in the History tab. We can now use these tokens to do even more private things on the blockchain, but we'll come back to that later. What if we wanted to withdraw our 0x0 token back to a regular wallet address? For this, let's open up a fresh new wallet to show how this works. Once the wallet is active, let's copy the regular wallet address and head over to the account with 0x0 ETH tokens. Now let's click on 0x0 ETH, which displays this withdraw tab, paste the wallet address, fill in the number of tokens to withdraw, and click Withdraw. Now, if we check the transaction hash on Etherscan again, we can see that the wallet addresses used are still kept private and not revealed at all. What we see is an interaction between a relay address and the Arcane Wallet contract. If we check Etherscan and paste the wallet address we withdrew funds to, we can see that no transactions are displayed, but we have our tokens received on the address. This proves that with Arcane, it's easy to send and receive funds between 0x0 addresses without worrying about privacy, which is absolutely amazing. Now, what about Spectre? Spectre offers even more amazing privacy features. We're talking private swaps, and in the near future, private spot trading, and even derivatives trading with or without leverage, and so much more. Let's check out the private swaps feature. Spectre allows us to swap 0x0 ETH tokens for other 0x0 ERC20 tokens, such as Uni. All we need to do is come over to Swaps, select 0x0 ETH as the token to pay with, and for this demo, let's work with Uni. Let's set the number of tokens to swap, and click Swap, and that's all. If we check the transaction hash on Etherscan, we can see that Spectre allows us to swap ERC20 tokens without having any of our details publicly available. What we can see is an interaction between a relay address and the Spectre smart contract, and our Uni tokens are already available in our wallets. We can send these ERC20 tokens to other 0x0 wallets with Spectre. All we need to do is get the 0x0 address for the other wallet, come back to our main wallet, and just click Transfer beside the ERC20 token. Paste the address, enter the number of tokens, and click Transfer. Once the transaction is done, we can see the tokens have been received on the other wallet, and the transaction hash on Etherscan reveals no details about our 0x0 wallets. Now, if we wanted, we can also withdraw our 0x0 Uni tokens to a regular wallet address. We just need to get the regular wallet address we want to send to, head back to our 0x0 Uni tokens, and click the icon to access the withdraw page. Paste the wallet address, fill in the number of tokens to send, and click Withdraw. And just like that, we can now check the wallet address on Etherscan to see that we've received our Uni tokens with full privacy in check. Now, as simple as these features may seem, they are game changers when it comes to privacy. And just so you know, these are just the MVPs. There are so many more interesting features that will be added to these products. In just about a year of launching its token, 0x0 is already performing extremely well with solid tokenomics to back the assets. All the fees generated from using products like Arcane and Spectre are redistributed back to self-custody holders of the 0x0 token in the form of ETH. 0x0 has a piece of documentation called "We're All Gonna Make ETH," also known as WAGME, which shows the fee structure of Arcane and Spectre, as well as the monthly fee distribution to OXO holders based on holdings and daily volume. So, Arcane offers free deposits, free transfers with a 0.1% relayer fee. Spectre offers a 0.5% fee on swaps plus a 0.1% relayer fee. But if you hold up to 1 million OXO tokens, you get a 50% discount on swap fees. Now, with a daily OXO trading volume of $1 million, you can expect to make these amounts in ETH every month if you hold these corresponding amounts of OXO tokens. The same goes for daily volumes of $10 million, $100 million, and even $1 billion, at which point OXO would have surpassed Uniswap in trading volume. So essentially, as the trading volume of OXO increases, holding more and more OXO tokens grants even more fee distributions to you. Now, this encourages token holders to hodl their OXO tokens, reducing sell pressure, and also encourages more relayer activity on the platform to increase the privacy aspect of OXO several-fold. OXO is dedicated to diversifying the spectrum of passive income opportunities for its token holders, while offering a plethora of privacy tools to allow everyone feel safer on the blockchain. If you'd like to check out OXO, head over to oxo.ai today to get started.